Wouldn't put that on him. If that touches Rotos, I'd delete Rotos. This one is, guys, like, what was the point of rolling lethal all the way to 16 and give it this speed? I really don't even want to check if he actually used dust on this to actually make it into speed. Which ones are a sell? This one he already leveled. Okay, quad roll on that speed, that's decent. Even if you get one good piece out of 10 ores, it's still kind of worth it, guys. There you have it. Trippy crit rate is much better than Trippy attack, and this one even has HP percent and accuracy, so it could be a good HP based nuclear piece. Not the best, but a lot of crit rate on that one. We really want to see triple speed on this. There you have it. An amazing piece. This would have been a sell if we didn't do this. Welcome to another video, guys. Today I'm gonna show you what we managed to achieve on one of my viewers' accounts on a free account takeover. He needed to clear a lot of gear from his inventory, and we managed to clear more than 300 pieces for him, and I did my best to explain why I'm selling each piece. So if you guys are also having troubles with your gear cleansing sessions, this definitely should help you out. Don't forget you can check me out live on stream each Tuesday and Thursday if you also want a free account takeover, and I'll do my best to help you out. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you think I've earned your subscription, a like and a subscribe would really be awesome. And don't forget you can download Raid the right way and get yourself tons of amazing champions as soon as you start, and you're also gonna have 24 hours to use the promo code section. Now let's get into it. So yeah, in the stream I go through the guy's account, try to gauge what his power level is, how well his champions are built, so I can actually make a good decision on what type of gear he might need for his account. And this is really gonna be different depending on the different person. Like, if you're just starting off, you're gonna be keeping a lot more from the gear I'm actually selling here. If you're in your first 6 months, it's gonna be different. After 1 year, after 2 years, like, that's kind of the thing with gear cleansing. It's not exactly a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. You gotta basically keep on gearing your champions with bigger, better gear, and you gotta constantly make room for that bigger, better gear by selling the not-so-big gear. I do have a dedicated video about how you should be addressing each set, what you should be looking for it, and that one is also pretty long, so I really don't need to do that one all over again here. But you can definitely check out my detailed artifact guide if you really want to know what you should be looking for out of each set. Now, let's check out the stream. Hope you enjoy. Come here. Come here, just want to talk. What the fuck? 50k energy? What are you doing, Step, bro? Jesus. Jesus. Alrighty then. Let's see now, Let's gauge what this account is looking like. Let's see what his faction wars are looking like, all of that stuff. He's still on normal faction wars, 63s across the board. He got Lydia. So basically this tells me he does not need crap gear no more. He already has his crap champions geared, so in today's day and age, saving crap gear is not as useful as it used to be, because now if you really want to be gearing somebody, you activate the free gear removal for an hour and do what you must. Yeah, let's just go through a few key champions, see how good or bad they're geared already. This Mikage is not the most amazing thing in the world, kinda on the slow side. This 4 doesn't have too much crit damage to his name, a lot of attack, decent-ish speeds. This bad boy doesn't even have gear. Relentless on Syl, apparently. No gear here. Decently built. No, very slow ass Mikage actually. Why the fuck would you not build your Lydia? Maybe he just got her or something. But yeah, we're basically taking a look at how good his some of his main champions are already built. Our man's with about 300 speed, decent amount of accuracy, I guess it's fine. This Artak, I'm not sure what he has it built for, but he can make it into a solar farmer if he doesn't have one. Probably does though. Doesn't have his Fabian build. Yes, I'd like to ask a question. What the fuck? Not too much crit damage on Nudie Boy. Not very quick. Very big defense though. Slow ass Duchess. Half a Raphalos over there. How that Crizia look like? Not a lot of crit damage to her name, not a lot of speed, but it's fine. This guy is slow as shit. Some stone skin though. Wukong, not a lot of crit damage. Didn't build his terrace. Why? What are you doing, Step, bro? Apologies, my good bench. What the fuck? Slow as Death Knight, not very high defense. HP a little bit on the low. Resistance acceptable. Well, from what I'm seeing, the account does not have that much gear. That much good gear, that is, because his champions are mediocrely built at best. For the amount of pretty pictures this man has. The champions themselves are not exactly super cash money. Not crit capped Harima. Second 4. Not built Elva. A lot of weird things on this account, huh? A lot of weird things. So, what is his fastest champion? 300? I have a lady that's playing the game for 3 months, and she has a 300 plus champion Arbiter already. That says a lot. Who's his speed lead, damn it? Not trying to roast you or anything, but making it awfully hard for me right now. Our man's Lilith. Huh? 304, 1215. Huh? Speed is not exactly his passion, is it? Speed is not his passion, guys. Yup, man's played. Man has played, but has he really played? Okay, let's see all of this baddie gear we have laying around. So far, from what I'm seeing, he's not keeping absolute garbage, but also, where the good stuff at? He's been leveling crap, as he should. Quite a lot of savage gear over here. I guess we can be very picky. Okay, he's already done half the work here. I like what I'm seeing, at least. He has some good principles with his gear. He knows he needs to level them up to 8, maybe to 12 even, to see how they're rolling. 12 is a little bit too much, by the way. I'd say 8 is where you start making the harder decisions. So, yeah, let's start looking at that gear. Let's start looking at that gear. Comb through the weeds, but for a man with this much leveled gear, his champions are way too slow, bro. Way too slow. What the fuck? Why? Why do you have HP and attack boots, my guy? On a speed set? How does that make sense? Okay, let's do the first easy gear cleanse, obviously. This is the first thing you do when you go on a gear cleanse. You check out, does he have any bottom row flat stats? That's a sell. That's a sell. Force a sell. Triple speed doesn't matter. It's on a boot, bruh. That's not what triple speed means. Flat attack with crit rate on the gloves. I mean, cool. It's a triple roll, but seriously, like even a 5-star crit rate glove is gonna give you 50 straight out. So that's a nothing on a bad set at that. Why does he have a level 16 cursed attack piece? Honestly, if this was my account, I'd straight up sell this, but just because he already threw a mill or two on it, I'd keep it for him. Flat HP with accuracy, that's not what we look on when we're building regen. Honestly, I don't even need to look at these. It's relentless without speed on him. Like, what's the point of having relentless without speed on him? I'm gonna leave this for reasons unknown to me. It's just leveled already, so he can make the sell himself there, but if your boots don't have speed, 99% of the time you don't have boots. None of these are looking that hot to me either. Speed on a flat attack, nothing rare, no. The account is beyond that. Double speed on an epic with crit damage, defense, resistance, very, very all over the place stuff. HP with no speed, no bueno. Attack with double speed, this I can get behind. This does make a decent amount of sense. In the end of the day, speed is king, and if you're fast enough, you don't care about the flat stats. So that I can hold on to. I saw he has tons of boots on Savage, and you do not need flat stats on Savage on the boots, that's for sure. Attack with crit rate, already at 16. It did roll decent-ish, but gotta be completely honest, that is complete garbage. Savage chest, defense with defense percent, double speed. It's a 5-star, guys, fuck that. Attack, attack, shit. Defense double crit. Defense accuracy. No, it's not great. Horrible stuff. Double crit rate. To be fair, all of the substats are great. It's really not a great piece though, but if you're looking for a little bit of crit rate damage and speed, I guess I can leave it for now for him. We already saw what his account is looking like, and it's nothing to write home about for the most of the champions. He has plenty of champions he needs to build, so I guess I can get behind leaving that piece. This one is kind of a similar quality, but a little bit worse, so let's just sell it. Double speed on Savage Gloves, nothing else to write home about, I'd sell. Horrible. Why? Why did you level this guy? Why? Defense with crit damage. A 5-star crit damage glove gives you 65. Doesn't matter you roll triple, it's still an absolute garbage piece. If he has ore to roll it, I think it's worth it. If he doesn't, I'd sell it. Attack glove, attack percent, nothing else to write home about really. Horrible piece. I don't know why this is at 16, guys. At this point, I'm too afraid to ask. Defense with nothing on the bottom. Absolute sell. Not a great stalwart. Okay-ish looking stalwart. At least it's 6. At least it double rolled crit. Honestly, for me, it'd be a sell though. Flat attack glove with triple attack percent. Doesn't matter, guys. It's still... If you wanted attack percent, might as well just get yourself a 5-star attack percent glove and roll it to 12 and you're still gonna have more attack than this, so that's a sell. Defense on that is shit. Triple crit rate on these, I still say it's a sell, guys. Like, you could make an argument you could roll this, but you don't really roll Cruel Gear, you roll Merciless, you roll Lethal even. Stone Skin, Protection, not this, so no. Double speed on a non-speed boot, that ain't speed. Nothing. Plenty of questionable keeps here. Like, why are these even level to 12, guys? At least this gives me a good perspective on what people are doing on their own accounts, so I can maybe emphasize on better things you could be doing on your own account when I do a video about this thing. I'm probably actually gonna make a video out of this whole process right now. It's gonna be a long one. That's what he said, but it wasn't. But the video will be. Triple speed on a flat HP, I'll leave it. I will leave this. This is not gonna be a cruel set piece. This is gonna be something you put on a support champion that has already 5-piece something else. And you have a last spot for something with a little bit of speed on it, so that's what that will do. Triple HP on this. You could make a case that this is worth rolling with ore. It's probably gonna flop. But it already has triple. I'm gonna leave it for now, maybe throw ore on it if I remember. 12 on an Immortal with crit damage, crit rate HP. That's not what you're looking for on Immortal. No speed on this. Triple speed on this, but why? Why, my guy? Why are you wasting your oil? Why are you wasting all of your silver on this? This was never a level. A bunch of perception pieces. Of course, you're gonna sell all of these. If they don't have speed on them, they're not perception pieces, guys. Don't get it twisted, especially with flat stats on them. I don't even need to look at them, dudes. Like, they're just bad. Flat attack, no speed. Flat defense, no damage, no speed again. A bunch of fatal gear. I'm pretty sure he just did a bunch of forging and never looked at these anymore. Triple speed on Guardian. No speed on them, dudes. Like, if you don't have speed on the boots, why do you care you triple roll speed? If you want a speed so bad, you're just gonna level speed boots. Apparently he likes them. He wasted a bunch of oil on him, so I'll leave him. But honestly, I'd do him a favor if I sell these right now, just because he's probably gonna waste $1 million silver on him later and a bunch of big oils. So it really is a sell there. That really is a sell, guys. I think I gotta do him a favor right now and just sell him. Sunken cost fallacy and all of that, that's a sell, dudes. That right there was a sell on those boots. Guardian flat HP, nothing to write home about on the substats. Not worth. Double speed on these, I guess I can leave him for now, but it really is a sell. Same with this, straight up sell though. Lethal pieces. Why is this on 16? Why does it have oil? Again, triple speed roll, but somebody told this guy that triple speed rolls is good and didn't elaborate further, apparently. Boots give you 40 speed, dude. These boots could have given you 40 speed already. Why'd you have to level them because they rolled triple speed? They're shit. They are shit. Double speed on these, still garbage. Pretty whatever chest. Maybe we can use ore on this, but it's probably a waste. Why is this thing level 16? I guess triple speed with HP on it. This can be a support piece. It's not a lethal piece, it's a support piece. Attack with nothing on it. Yep, it's nice and red, but it's nice and shit. Okay, I'm gonna leave these for now and comb through them a little bit better later. Because these we might actually use ore on. Leveling up the gear is not bad, but leveling up this gear was absolute god-awful decision on his part. Honestly, I will be selling most of these boots, though. For the boots, there's no excuse for them not to have speed on these sets. Triple speed, big deal. Still shit. I'm pretty sure he has plenty of speed boots already, so we're just selling these straight out. Ore on boots is not a very good idea, I can tell it that much. Why is this thing level 16? Probably felt good at the time, but it really is shit. For stone skin, still no excuse to be keeping flat stated boots. Level 16s. What a horrible day to have eyes, guys. What a horrible day to have eyes. Impulse set, not the worst thing in the world to keep. That one had double speed, this one has nothing. HP with double speed, I can allow it. Double speed on this, I can allow it. See what that Zeal set do. Triple HP on defense. No, it's just not good. Triple defense on this. You could pretend you could roll it. No. Quad attack roll. I guess we can use ore on that. It's already 16. Flat attack with nothing to write home about. Flat attack with double crit rate, but it's really just shit. It's gloves, guys. Even a 4-star glove is gonna give him more crit rate than this shit. This one has double speed already on it. Bunch of accuracy. It's really not a Zeal piece. I'll leave it for now, but I'd sell it if I were him. Yeah, this one has trippy speed, that's good. This one I have no idea why he has it at 16, but at this point I'm too afraid to ask. On these, if they don't have speed, they don't have shit. Triple speed on the boots. Doesn't matter, guys. If it doesn't have flat speed, it's not a boot. I'm gonna leave the rest of them. We're gonna have to be a little bit more delicate with those. Okay, a bunch of merciless stuff. I'm pretty sure he has plenty of better merciless boots, so really no reason to be keeping 5-star boots with nothing percentage on them. These are level 16 for reasons unknown to me again. Nope. Nope. Six-star. I'm gonna leave these for now just because I don't know how bad his merciless boot situation looks like. He surely should have a decent amount of them. Slayer. It's not a Slayer piece, guys. It has nothing Slayer on it. Couple of feral boots. They're shit. Triple HP. Maybe he can try ore on it. Flat HP on this pinpoint. We could try ore on that. Okay, just like that. 125. Easy sells. No question about these guys. No question in my mind about these. Okay, that was the easy part. Now let's go with boots that have no speed on them. That's also going to be a pretty easy sell for the most part. Attack percent on speed boots doesn't sound very speedy to me. Attack percent on lifesteal, nothing to write home about at the bottom. Easy sell, easy sell. Hex boots with HP, accuracy. They are sells, guys. HP percent with crit rate on the boots, that's not where we want those stats. Regen with attack, no thank you. Regen with HP percent, I guess I could make a case where this might make sense for him, probably doesn't, but maybe. This one you don't want on regen. Attack percent on relentless, not the worst stats. I'm pretty sure this is a sell though, it's a 5-star, so who wants that kind of boot, guys? That's the real question. Same with these, a lot of crit rate, good amount of HP, but it's a relentless set. You want to be taking a lot of extra turns, so you want to be fast, so anything other than speed boots here does not make too much sense. Why are these level 16? You can answer that question himself. Savage boots. If you're gonna go with attack percent savage boots, they better be 6-star. So these I can leave. These, they really should be a sell. But at least they have crit rate and some attack percent, so I don't know. It really is a bad keep for him at this point, but he already spent all of that silver, so he can enjoy them. HP percent on these, pretty shit. 6-star attack percent, nothing to write home about at the bottom half. Attack percent with a little bit of speed, still a sell, guys. HP with defense, crit rate, I'd still sell him. Stun boots, I'd keep just for the sake of him having a stun set. These he already leveled, so might as well keep them for him, but they really should not exist. Provoke set with HP percent on him, a little bit of speed. I guess we can make a case somebody could use him. Retaliation, attack percent, nothing else. HP percent retaliation, horrible substats. Attack percent with crit rate, on stalwart. You really don't want that on a stalwart, but I guess I can leave him for now. HP percent crit rate on reflex is stupid. Attack percent with a lot of crit damage. I guess that could make some sense for somebody. It really doesn't, but apparently he liked them enough to give him oils too, so let's just keep him. Attack percent on cruel with crit rate and crit damage. I guess that might make some sense. If we go closer, we can probably sell those as well, but for now I'm keeping them. These are just better. Attack percent, crit damage, speeds. I'm just selling those. Attack percent, speed, nothing else. HP resistance, no. HP crit rate, crit damage. You really don't want this on an HP based nuker for the most part. It still gives you 5% ignore defense, but the attack percent is useless on him. I guess I can leave him for now, but they're really not great. Again, why is this here? Attack percent, flat attack, nope. Attack percent, nothing. HP percent. It's a perception piece, guys. It has to have speed on it. That's why you put perception on somebody, because it has speed and accuracy, not because it has this other crap. Okay, from the lethal pieces, we can definitely keep some percentages if they have some decent stats to them. Let's start with the good stuff so we can consider keeping some of these. These could go on some HP-based nuker, some very slow HP-based nuker. Attack percent with HP percent, that's not great. If they rolled crit rate, sure, they didn't, so no. HP with speed, I guess we can do it on an HP nuker. HP with crit damage. They are rolling okay-ish so far, so I guess. Attack percent, double speed, crit damage, acceptable. It's already 16, so he can keep them. This one is shit, guys. Like, what was the point of rolling lethal all the way to 16 and give it this speed? I really don't even want to check if he actually used dust on this to actually make it into speed. And at this point, yeah, I just don't want to take a look there. HP percent with speed, it's not what you want on these, but we already saw we have a much better HP based nuker lethals, so I just sell those. Attack with flat defense. Defense. No, it's shit. This one I guess we can hold on to because I didn't see too much better attack percent boots. Here's one. This one is much better. I doubt he's gonna build another one with a lethal attack boots, so let's just sell those. Again, I'm gonna go through these a little bit more careful. Maybe we can throw a little bit of war ornaments shit. What are these looking like? Attack with speeds. Maybe. I guess you could, GG, why wouldn't you? You could here, you could also on my Discord server, it's up to you. I should really... have a command for my Discords. Here you go, this is my Discord. So yeah, let's see what these stone skins are looking like. That one is kind of acceptable, I guess. Not really, but I'll leave it for him. HP with nothing else on it, it's shit. Horrible. But I'll leave it. Attack percent, it's rolling accuracy and defense. It's really not that amazing. HP with crit rate, I can see somebody maybe using that at some point, but it's probably crap. This one can be useful on something like a UDK. Attack with resistance and defense percent, that's not what you want. HP with crit damage, a little bit of speed defense, I guess we could make a case about that one. This one he already leveled horribly. He leveled it horribly. I'll leave it for now, but it definitely is a self in my book. It was never a level to begin with. Impulse. Absolute dog water. Zeal. Here, attack percent on Zeal that rolled triple defense. Sounds bad to me. Flat attack with flat defense. Horrible. Attack percent with crit damage. Fine-ish. Yeah, we can leave that one. HP, nothing else. Nope. And this is also a straight up sell, but it's already 16, so he can do that himself. HP percent. You don't want that on Supersonic, you want speed. I'm gonna leave these merciless for now and come back to them later. Pinpoint, no speed on Pinpoint is not a boot. It really is not a boot. Nothing you can say about that. You could use ore on these. But it's really not worth it. Rebirth, attack percent, it's shit. Okay. Well, we're selling all of these. So these were the somewhat easy sells. Okay, that is almost 200 pieces gone. Now we can start looking a little bit closer on these and decide what we're doing with them. Okay. Accuracy helmet with triple accuracy on it. No speed on it, so I'd sell it for me, but for him it might make some sense. Resistance helmet with triple resistance, I guess it makes some sense at this point. Resistance chestplate on a lifesteal set. I rolled crit rate and crit damage, but who are you realistically gonna put this shit on? Nobody. Attack percent with triple flat HP, absolute god-awful piece on lifesteal. Crit rate with crit damage, that's actually good. Crit damage, crit rate, speed, that's good. Okay, let's take a look at these. We already looked through the boots very closely, so I don't need to pay too much attention on those. HP flat, triple crit damage, makes some sense, I guess. Triple HP on accuracy with speed, it's fine. 5-star crit damage that rolled double speed. Just because it rolled a double speed I can allow this, but if you're building somebody with crit damage gloves, that means you're gonna give them all of your best crit rate gear. So it really is much better to have a 6-star crit damage gloves to begin with, but I'll leave it. He might need somebody in a hex set. Might be okay for somebody. Defense percent with attack percent. No speed, no nothing else. This really should be a sell. I'm actually selling it. Okay, since he does have crit damage gloves with triple attack, this is much better than this shit. Even though this one has a good amount of speed. I think I'd sell this one. To be fair, you could build some support in this thing, and for them the speed is going to be much more important than the extra crit damage, so I'll actually leave it. Defense percent with accuracy, no speed on these, but it might make some sense. Okay, defense triple accuracy, kind of fine-ish. The other stats are also not the worst, no speed on it, but it's fine-ish. I should really start selling something that doesn't have speed for him though. No, I'm just gonna sell this. It's bad. This one's a little bit better than the one we're selling, so that's why I'm selling the other one instead of this. This one has speed, so it's good. Triple speed, great. No speed on this one. It's one of his few helmets. He does have a speed one already. I'm actually gonna sell this. Fuck yeah. Triple crit damage on this, a little bit of speed, could have been worse. Double crit, one speed is fine. Double crit damage, acceptable for somebody, I guess. Crit damage, attack, speed, it rolled as good as it could. What are these boots doing? No, I'm selling these. I left them last time, I'm selling them this time. Fuck yeah. Resistance, one speed. He really needs more speed in this. Bad. Not great. Triple crit damage, I guess, makes sense now. No speed roll. HP and attack. It's still bad. This one's also kinda on the whatever side. Attack percent plus crit damage on this set. What is the nuker you're gonna build like that? This one has speed, so we're leaving it. At least it has a speck of speed, so we can leave it. Okay, from regen, we're looking for HP percent, defense percent, speed, that kind of stuff. I can make a case that could be good somewhere. Resistance with defense percent makes some sense. Defense with flat attack, horrible. Attack percent, triple speed though, so it makes some sense. Triple speed is great. Resistance, HP percent, and speed, it's acceptable. This one's kinda on the crap side. Triple crit damage and crit rate. It's a regen set piece, guys. It's really not that good. I'm selling it. This one is fine. It's already 16-2. Triple flat defense. I don't think he needs me to tell him this is an absolute sell. Triple crit rate on a 6-star. I guess it might make sense for something. This one is already maxed. It looks okay-ish. Double speed is fine. Crit rate, crit damage, res, HP. It's not a regen piece, guys. It's a sell. Triple res on immunity. Nah. Double defense, one speed. Acceptable, I guess. This one's also on the okay-ish side. Nothing really amazing, but it's fine. We already looked through all of these boots. Let's look at them again. Trying to gauge how much decent speed boots he has out of these. Gotta be completely honest, this is shit. So is this. At least it's a 6-star. The substats are absolutely god-awful, but he does not have much in terms of speed boosts, so I'm leaving all of them. 5-star HP percent, no speed on it. That's bad. Attack percent with accuracy. Guess, maybe. This one looks pretty bad though. I'd sell this one. This one's okay for some... Even for a support, the crit rate is fine. The attack percent and attack flat are bad, but it is what it is. Defense with triple crit rate, this can be amazing on somebody. HP with double defense, no speed on it, but it's fine-ish. This one is worse than the one we just looked at, so I'm gonna sell this one. Defense, triple attack percent, could make sense for somebody. Already 16, rolled in the worst possible way. I would never level this to 16 if we gotta be honest, but it's already there, so you can probably put it on somebody. 5-star crit rate gloves are not the worst. This one in particular doesn't have much going for it, however, but I'll leave it for now. You could put this on some support with a bunch of accuracy, no speed on it, but it's something. HP percent, nothing else to really write home about for a glove like this. I don't like it. Defense with crit rate, really not that great. Flat attack with double speed, this I would keep. Attack percent with crit damage. You would put a attack percent glove on a bomber, but not with crit damage, you won't. It's kinda bad. 6-star crit damage with double speed, that's great on anybody. 6-star crit rate with HP, speed, acceptable. Defense percent on 6-star. Double speed on it is great. This one's already 16. Crit damage with triple attack, it's actually good. Attack percent with crit rate, I guess it's kinda acceptable. I would not have leveled it at all though. Okay. Relentless with no speed. I don't like it well enough. Double crit rate on this makes some sense. Double HP percent, no speed rolls, but it's kinda fine. For his account at least, for mine it would be a sell. This one's also a sell. 6-star, triple accuracy. It has decent-ish substats, no speed on it, but I guess it's fine-ish. This one has a lot of crit rate on it, so we could leave it. Moving down to the helmets. Double crit rate, might stitch some both together. Speed on this, it's something. No speed on this, double accuracy, it's bad though. Speed and accuracy is fine. No speed on this, nothing to really write home about there. This one could be great. Definitely looks like a sell if you ask me, but I'll leave it for now. The stats kinda make sense together, not really, but kinda. This one's also looking a bit on the iffy side. Nah, it's bad. Defense crit rate, kinda acceptable. Triple HP, no speed on this. It's just bad, guys. Double accuracy, no speed. Nah. He really doesn't have much in terms of speed on these, though. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see them Savage Boots again. Let's try with the good ones so we can actually decide if we can keep some of these. When you're deciding what you want to be selling, you basically keep some of the okay-ish looking pieces, but if you have too many okay-ish, you start selling the bad okay-ish pieces. Attack percent is fine on Savage. Speed is great. Flat attack, it's horrible, but it's already 16. Fuck yeah. This one's speed, speed. Defense with a little bit of speed is fine. It's a 5-star though. I'm leaving it for now, but I'd sell it if I were him. This one I'd sell. I'm not gonna keep too many mediocre pieces from defense flat. Same with this. Same with this. Same. Speed is good. Yeah, no need to keep all of these bad defense boots. We kept him 1 or 2. The rest can just go. Accuracy with flat attack, nothing amazing for a Savage piece. You want attack percent, HP percent, defense percent. Accuracy is also fine, but not with those bad substats. And no, accuracy is not fine. You really don't want accuracy on Savage, if we gotta be honest. Defense percent, roll defense flat, it's shit. Attack with speed is fine. HP flat defense, no, it's just bad at this point. Defense plus HP, speed, crit rate, acceptable at best. This one's good. Flat HP, not good enough for me. Flat attack, a lot of crit rate, crit damage. Maybe you can use ore on this, but honestly I'd just sell it. It's just Savage, guys, it's farmable. If you really need it, just farm a bunch of Fire Knight and get yourself a better one. This one's great. This one's okay. It's already 16, decent. Okay-ish. Savage attack percent. It's really not great, guys. Like, if you're building somebody an attack percent, it's supposed to be a bomber. Bombers don't care about ignore defense, and they don't care about crit rate, so this is all over the place. Crit damage with double speed is good. Crit damage with double crit rate is good. Defense on a Savage. The only thing saving this one for now is the double speed roll. You could use that on some support champion. It's not a Savage piece. 5-star crit rate that rolled flat attack, accuracy, and it has a little bit of attack and crit damage. I'm sure he has better than this shit. HP percent on Savage. You don't want that on Savage. This one's already leveled. I don't know why, but it is. Honestly, this is a sell, guys. Why do you have this? I'm selling this. I'm sick of skipping bad 16s, guys. It's just horrible. Defense percent, a little bit of speed. It's really not a good piece. It's really not a good piece. Double speed on this is borderline acceptable-ish. Let me start with the better ones and decide later if that can make the cut for him. Crit damage, crit rate, it's great. Triple HP, has speed, triple HP, could be borderline usable on an HP based nuker. Double speed on this, we can already assess that this is a bad keep. This one's shitty. This one's already 16, it should never been beyond 8. This one's crap. Not great. A lot of crit rate on this, and we saw he has a better one than this, so nope. Okay, let's see what them helmets are looking like, starting from the good one, supposedly. That one's not good. That one's okay-ish. This one's decent-ish. This one's okay too, I guess. Let's see what them big beating sticks are looking like. Could have been better. This one's great. This one's good. That's shit. Okay-ish. Fine. A lot of crit rate, speed, attack percent, that was good. This one's good. This one's okay. Triple speed on this. Triple accuracy is shit. Double attack, 1 speed, it's acceptable. Okay, we definitely sold a lot of Savage for this, mans. Moving down to the stun. Moving down to the stun set. Here I should be very careful. With stun, you basically want to be fast so you can take as much turns as you can. I really don't believe he needs these. These are also bad. I gotta try and keep him a couple of decent pieces out of each set. Out of each slot, more like it, so he can actually maybe build a couple of champions with a good stun set. So I don't want to be selling too much for the man he already has very close to the bare minimum here. This one has speed, speed. Speed is great. Pretty decent. This one's kind of on the shit side, but has a little bit of speed on it. This one has a lot of speed on it. Triple flat attack is a bye-bye. Double crit, 1 crit damage is fine. I'll sell this one, guys. It's not that good. Crit rate, attack percent kind of makes sense. Double crit, no speed. I'll leave him just because he really has the bare minimum of a stun set. He does need him just for the sake of the stun artifact bonus. Why is this here? It's his only boot, so I'm gonna keep it, but very, very questionable. Triple HP on this, not really great. Has a little bit of speed on it. I'm leaving him, but they're really bad. Again, with the provoke, it's kind of like the stun set. Don't want to be selling too much out of him, out of these, because he already is at the bare minimum of them. They're kind of looking fine-ish. Emphasis on the ish. Not a good amount of speed on most of these pieces, but just because he doesn't have much of them, I'm gonna leave him. This one is pretty shit, if we gotta be honest. The other one at least is a 6-star. This is his only weapon, it's bad, but if it makes or breaks the set, might as well hold on to it. Retaliation. Couple of speeds is fine. HP that rolled triple HP, it is an absolute garbo. 6-star res. No speed on it, no nothing. Doesn't make sense. Defense percent. Double speed is fine. HP percent. Horrible on the rest. Crit damage that rolled double crit rate, it has speed. It's a 5-star piece, guys. Who are you gonna put this on? It's already 16, so I'm gonna keep it, but damn. A lot of silver has been wasted here. Attack percent with speed. No, no. Who are you putting this thing on? Okay. Crit damage double. Defense percent. No. No speed on it. It's nothing. Double crit on this, I guess, somewhat fine. Double crit rate, 1 speed is fine. Not great. Not great. No. Double speed on that. Technically speaking, there are some degen strategies with the retaliation set, by the way. Some people are doing insane stuff in Doom Tower this way on the leaderboards. Basically, they don't take any turns and they just retaliate the shit out of the bosses, but that's not really something you should be trying to be recreating on your accounts. This one looks kinda okay. Kinda okay. The Stalwart set is a defense-based set, basically, so I wouldn't be holding on to attack boots there. Res that has crit rate, crit damage, not really great. Flat HP, nope. No speed, nope. This one's okay-ish, at least it rolled decent substats. Defense with double crit rate, no. Nope. Triple HP percent is something for a set like this. This one is obviously a sell. This one also doesn't make too much sense for a stalwart, but I'll leave it for now. Reflux you could use on right about anybody, so you could be kinda broad about what you keep here, but one thing's for sure, you want speed on your shit. So I'm not sure why we even keep this boot. I'd honestly sell it for mine, but he doesn't have too much in terms of boots anyway, so let's just leave it for now. Attack with a little bit of speed, HP, crit damage, crit rate. Could be for some nuker. HP with speed is fine for most. This one's already leveled. Not ideal, no speed on it, but it's kinda okay. Res with no speed, double flat, it's a sell. Attack with a little bit of speed is okay. This one's already maxed. Not the worst, I guess. This one's pretty shit. This one's okay-ish for some bomber, I guess. Crit rate. Didn't roll any speed so far. A little bit of defense. It could make sense for somebody, I guess. Let's start off from the back again. Decent. Not really amazing, but it's fine, I guess. This one's pretty shit. Fine-ish. A very big lack of speed here, guys. The speed lack is real here. Good amount of speed there. Triple res on this. It's not amazing, but it could make sense for somebody. Let's see what these weapons are. He has way too many weapons here. Triple HP. A little bit of speed. Crit rate, crit damage, speed. Not great. Speed. Triple attack with a little bit of crit damage. It's really not amazing, but I don't think there's a but, guys. I think it's just a sell. This one looks a lot better, actually. It doesn't have a bad stat to its name for an attack nuker. This one has a lot of speed. Okay, cruelty. Here we're looking for a lot of attack percents. Here we're looking for crit rate, crit damage, speed, that kind of stuff. Defense with flat defense, fuck that. HP percent with crit rate, crit damage, could make sense for a nuker. Speed with triple defense is decent. Speed double HP. Accuracy with triple attack, it's really not great. It's really not great, I'd sell it. Here you're looking for attack percent for the most part. HP with triple attack. Crit rate, crit damage. It's really not great, but you might muster it for an HP-based nuker, I guess. This one's great. This one's fine. Okay. Okay-ish. Crit rate that rolled triple defense, not ideal, but at least it has a little bit of speed on it. Crit damage with triple attack is decent. HP percent that rolled attack percent triple. Honestly, that's horrible. Flat HP, just because it has speed, I guess I can get behind that. Flat attack, rolled triple attack percent. I don't think you're gonna waste ore on this. Defense percent that has triple HP percent. Crit rate, crit damage. It's not really a cruel set. You could put it on some bad support, I guess. This one, why do you have attack percent? There are a few champions that you could actually put this thing on. I think Carnage could do pretty well with this thing. Don't remember if it was exactly him though, but you might actually build him into attack percent instead. Let's start from the back. He has way too many of these, so let's gauge which ones are a sell. This one he already leveled. Okay, quad roll on that speed. That's decent. Another quad roll, finally. Double flat HP is shit. HP percent. The rest is garbo though. No. This one's already 16. Flat HP can go bye-bye. It's not great, but it's far from the worst for him. Double crit damage on this, not ideal for the rest, but for now I guess it's fine-ish. Single crit damage, double accuracy, I'd say we start selling. This one is not what you want on Cruel. This one's great. Good. Double crit rate with a little bit of speed. Triple HP. No, I don't like this one at all. Okay, from these, there's 16 already. Speed and attack percent, fine-ish. Somewhat fine. This one did not roll amazingly well. If it started rolling double crits or at least a little bit of attack, sure, but I'd sell it at this point. This one's good. Triple speed, that's amazing. This one's fine. Double speed. Speed and crit rate is fine. This one's shit. Triple res, you don't want that on this. Nothing really amazing here. This one's already another quad roll. Damn, boy. Oh, this we already actually looked at. Okay, that's about it for these, and let's see the beating sticks. Double speed is great. Triple attack, crit rate, crit damage, fine. Triple accuracy is not what you're looking for on these pieces. It's already 16, it's not great. Triple speed is great there. Triple res, nope. Double speed is fine. This one I would really sell if I were me. I'd sell it if I were him too. Shit. 4-ball. Not good enough. Nope. Acceptable. Okay. See what that immortal do. Here we're looking for the same stuff we're looking on regen basically. That's good speed. Accuracy with a little bit of res and speed. I guess I can leave it for now. It's not great though. Attack percent, triple crit rate, and speed. It's not what you're looking for on this set, but I guess it's fine. It's already 16 too, so I wouldn't sell it. Defense with a bunch of accuracy, a little bit of speed, it's fine. Crit damage with crit rate is pretty good. Not for immortal, but it's still good. Crit rate with triple attack. It's not good, guys. It's not good. Not for this set, it ain't. I'm pretty sure I should be selling this for him. It even rolled bad, so at this point this is just a resource sink for him. It's really not worth it. 6-star crit damage with a bunch of accuracy, it might make some sense. Crit damage that rolled triple flat defense, that's absolutely horrible given the other stats were absolutely amazing and it decided to go nothing but shit. I'll leave it though. Triple crit rate, HP defense, that can work. Acceptable. Acceptable. Just because it has speed on it, the crit damage is really nothing too amazing. Triple crit rate is fine. What about the weppies? Acceptable, fine. It's really not what you want on this set, not gonna lie, but it just doesn't have too many options. I'll leave them, but honestly they were mostly sells. This one's fine-ish. It's pretty good actually. If you don't have speed on the boots here, it's a sell. Why? Fucking hell, man. It's painful to look at. I really should sell them, but I won't. These at least have speed, so you could put them on a support. If it has less than double speed, it's a sell from this set. I'm gonna sell that. Just because it has triple crit, it might make sense for somebody. Deflection. Pretty sucky set if we gotta be honest, but 6-star crit rate, that's rolling kinda okay-ish, I guess. Double speed on this is fine. Technically speaking, he has 4 pieces with a good amount of crit rate on him to build somebody like this. They don't make too much sense to build somebody in this, but it's kinda fine-ish, I don't know. A lot of crit rate on him at least. Okay, what you got here? Bunch of speeds. Triple defense roll is fine. Wow, a very low amount of perception gear. I thought I'd be seeing a lot of perception gear here. Defense percent that roll double speed. No man, it's a sell. Defense with double speed. Again, it's a sell, guys. It's a craftable set. You could craft a ton of this set, so if it doesn't have a good amount of speed, it's bad. This one looks kinda okay. So does this. At least it has accuracy. You're looking for accuracy. This is a much better chest. I'll sell this one then. No speed on him, so no. No. God, no. Yikes. He has a surprisingly low amount of perception gear, not gonna lie. At least it has a lot of crit rate on it, a little bit of speed. This one does have what perception tries to do, so I guess it makes some sense, even though I'd sell it on mine. A lot of crit rate there. This one's not that amazing. Triple speed. Let's go from the back. A lot of crit rate here. This one's bad. A lot of speed. I'd sell this one. You're really not looking for a lot of attack on these. If it already has good substats and you get a lot of attack, sure, but not just for the sake of attack. No. Triple attack roll there. Honestly, I'd sell it for me, but I'll leave it for him for now. This one, not that amazing. Not that amazing. At least all of the substats make sense together. This one rolled as good as it could given the circumstances. This one's also fine. God damn it, not a single speed on these. It really is GG, I hear ya, but I should probably sell a few of these. They have a lot of the same stuff on them. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Honestly, a lot of these were sells, but I'm trying to be somewhat conservative given how little he has of it. Crafted a bunch of fatal gear, didn't level it. Fatal gear is a glorified offense set with a little bit of crit rate on it. Yeah. gonna leave that for now, but honestly it should be a sell. I could try and roll a few of these. I'm really giving this speed way too much justice. This set, that is. This one could roll well. Attack with speeds. Crit rate with speeds. Triple defense on fatal. You don't need that. Triple defense again, you don't need that. What did we keep? Accuracy, attack, and speed. If it rolls nothing but attack and speed, maybe it's okay. This one's the same, so we could basically roll these up to 8 and see which one rolls better. Sell one of them. Okay, from the Guardian set, you could get by with not speed boots out of Guardian, with defense I guess, but has to be decent. I guess they're fine-ish. Defense, triple HP flat, that's kind of garbage, but let's see what the rest of them are looking like. Why is this thing at 16, guys? Not a single good roll on these, and he went ahead and blasted it through 60. It's a sell. Defense with speed is decent. Defense with HP percent, a little bit of speed is fine. Defense triple flat HP, I'd sell. Knowing what I know now. 6-star crit rate with defense and speed. Could make sense, I guess. Flat attack, double speed. Could make some sense, even though it's a Guardian set. You don't need it to be fast, you need it to be tanky. We can see he has way too many shields, so we can definitely be very brutal with these. Triple HP roll, you like that on Guardian. Accuracy, speed, acceptable. Double speed, defense percent. These are really not stats you want on this set. I'll leave it for now, but it's probably a sell. Triple res on a Guardian. You don't build that much resistance on Guardian, I do believe. And the rest of the substats are not that amazing. I mean, it's a defense percent, it's not the worst, but like I said, he has way too many of these. Double res, 1 crit rate, doesn't make sense. Crit damage, a little bit of speed, that's the only thing saving this one. This one is much better resistance with speed. This one's kind of the same. This one's even better because it has defense percent. Honestly, I should probably sell this for him, but I'll leave it for now. This should not have gone to 16, I can tell you that much. It's painful to look at. Triple res, nothing else to write home about. This actually has good stats for a nuker. I don't know who you're gonna build like this, but maybe it's just gonna be a broken set piece. This one's great. If it rolled speed or more res, maybe, but like this, it's kind of crap. This one doesn't make sense. Yeah, it could. It could. As long as it's good. That one was kind of good. Double attack, 1 HP on Guardian. Nah. Flat HP. Nah. Horrible. Wow. All of his weapons are horrible here. I guess we gotta backtrack and maybe keep a few. I guess this makes some sense, but just because he doesn't have too much of it. He could craft if he needed it, but I don't know. Oh god, that's a lot of lethalage. That's a lot of lethal. Let's backtrack. Try and remember what he has what of. Defense percent with a lot of HP percent. It's not a great piece for lethal, I can tell that much. Defense, flat defense, fuck that. HP with crit damage and speed a little. Kind of fine-ish. This one's okay for a slow defense nuker. Same with this. Speed, I'm gonna keep anything speed for him. This one is shit. Shit. Not great. Speed again. Attack with a little speed and crit damage. Borderline acceptable, but not really. I don't get why he has this, so I'm selling it. Defense percent. We had better defense boots, didn't we? Yeah, we did, so no reason of these. That one's speed, so it's fine. Let's see what them chesticles look like. We're looking for percentages on them. Crit rate, crit damage on the substat, speed, that kind of stuff. Defense, a little bit of speed, it's kind of shit. No, this one really rolled miserably. Attack percent, triple flat attack. Horrible. No crit rate even. Attack with defense, at least it has speed, it's decent. No. Could make a case about Rotos here, question mark? No, he needs HP and attack, not defense. Bad. Defense with crit damage, nothing else? No. Attack percent, sorry, 16 with speed, it's fine. Yeah, wouldn't put that shit on him. If that shit touches Rotos, I'd delete Rotos. Lethal with accuracy. Nah. Nah. Some of these pieces might be worth a little bit of ore. This one I could try with ore. It's really not that amazing. This one I could try with ore. Let me backtrack. This one could be with ore. This one could be with ore. Same. This one is definitely for ore. Nothing here. This one might work. This is for nothing. This one could be with ore. No, I think it would be... unless rerolls. Depends on how much ore he really has. I should really check how much ore he has before I make any final decisions here. He really doesn't have too much, so I'm just gonna keep that for now. Let me sell these and see what the situation with the ore is. Really doesn't have too much. But this one definitely is worth it. Absolute garbage now. Okay, so we saw... what did we see? He has way too much from 5-star ore, so I'd say it's worth it even on some doubles, given how bad some of his gear is. He really doesn't have too much in terms of good chests for 5-star, so I'd use a few. Accuracy, no, it's not lethal. This one looks acceptable, but not really for a lethal set. Horrible. Even if you get one good piece out of 10 ores, it's still kind of worth it, guys. Horrible. Horrible. Yeah. This one looks okay, but it's really not good enough for lethal. This one is actually kind of decent now. Attack percent, crit rate, speeds. Kind of shit that the double is on the HP, but... it's kind of okay. It's kind of okay-ish. Definitely better than what he had. This one can be amazing. Please be amazing. I think this man needs amazing right now. Kinda looks like a Rotos piece if you really don't care about your Rotos, don't it? It's shit. It's shit. If the res was crit damage or speed, maybe, but like this, I'd say it's shit. Attack with speed and crit rate is fine, we already established that. Triple speed, amazing. Defense with double attack HP, not the bestest. This one is 6-star though, so at this point I wouldn't be wasting too much. Don't sell such? I don't know, man. Who are you gonna use it on? At this point, equipping non-top top tier champions is kinda not that amazing with all the free gear removal we get here and there, so I don't know, I think it's fine what we did there. Crit damage with double attack percent. It's only a 5-star, I don't like it. Crit rate. A little bit of crit damage. Let's start off from the top. Defense percent. It's already 16, so you can use it in good health. Attack percent with crit rate and speed. It's really not a great piece, guys. Who are you gonna put this shit on? You actually could build somebody in this now that I said it. I think Carnage might actually use this a little, even though it rolled pretty shit with this double flat HP. HP, triple res for some support, I guess. This one's amazing. This one is an amazing piece. HP that rolled double flat HP. Pretty shitty. Yeah. HP with speed. It's really not a lethal piece. I should probably sell this, honestly. Yeah, I think I'm selling that one. Attack with speed. It's not ideal, but again, potential Carnage piece. That's a good fast piece for some support. That's a good fast piece for some anybody. HP with accuracy, pretty garbage honestly, but it's already at 16, so what's the worst that can happen? HP percent with crit rate and flat defense. Didn't roll any speeds. Shit. Again, potential Carnage. Crit rate that rolled flat attack, a little bit of speed and crit damage though. It's fine. Sell. Decent. Sell. God awful sell. Technically speaking, this I could try with ore. Has a triple roll at least. Yeah. For gloves, it's kind of wasteful using too much ore on suboptimal pieces, because odds of you getting something good slim to none, but it's odds nonetheless. I think we saw good enough gloves here to actually sell these baddie 5s. Crit damage with attack percent double. I guess. I don't know, for somebody. Yeah. It's really slim pickings. Well, now we know. Now we know. Okay, let's see. Triple attack, speed, crit damage is great. Speed, crit damage, accuracy, attack. Could have been worse, could have been better, that's for sure. Triple attack is fine at 16, triple attack is fine. Triple accuracy, honesty, is kind of shit. I'd sell this one. Technically, I could roll it. The top pieces give you a lot better chance of actually rolling something useful, Trey. Yeah, I think so. The top pieces have a bit better odds of actually giving you something useful, because the bottom pieces, a lot of the time, if they don't roll a good top stat, doesn't matter what the substats are, whereas the other ones, they're always gonna be the same. Crit rate, crit damage, attack is good. Crit rate, double attack is fine. Trade speed, great. Speed, great. Acceptable. Not ideal, but usable. Shit. At least it's fast. Double crit damage, no speed roll. This one's kind of on the bad side, not gonna lie. I'd say he has enough good pieces already to sell this one. Quad attack on this one. Pretty good piece. I'd say the attack was the worst thing he could have rolled on at quad of, but it is what it is. Trippy crit. Trippy crit. This one's shit. Shit. A little bit of crit damage as well. Shit. Let's move down to the Helmuts. Trippy crit damage is good. This one at least has a little bit of speed. This one's better, but I'd keep it for now. Attack percent with speed and crit damage, sure. Trippy speed. Trippy attack. The rest is kind of shit though. But it's already 16, so I'll allow it. Should I try and roll this, guys? I already decided to sell a triple, this one. Let's actually roll these two. And now you have it. Would have been nice if this was the speed, guys. Would have been nice. That's why we threw the ore at it. Same with this. It's already reworked. Then it's a bye-bye. Okay, let's move down. Attack and speed is fine. Attack and speed. This one is not good enough. I saw a lot of better pieces. This one's borderline acceptable. This one's okay. Shit. We can roll this one. Even though it has triple attack, but the rest of the substats are really bad, so I'd actually try this one right now. There you have it. Trippy crit rate is much better than trippy attack, and this one even has HP percent and accuracy, so it could be a good HP based nuclear piece. Not the best, but a lot of crit rate on that one. This one's shitty. Decent. This one I can roll. The fuck I can. Dude, you re-rolled it. Why the fuck didn't you sell it when you saw it's a triple defense? Like... Why? What are you thinking, dude? Okay, that's decent-ish. Decent-ish. Good stuff, GG. This one's on the whatever side. Double speed, double defense percent could be great. It's already 16 too, so. Triple HP percent with a little bit of crit damage. It's not ideal. Honestly, I could throw a little bit of ore on this, but it's actually usable as is, so I don't know. There's probably better things to ore for him. Double defense, nothing else good. Speed, double HP and crit damage, kinda good for HP based. Defense, crit rate, defense based. HP based. It's fast. Fast. This one's shit. This one we can roll. Borderline acceptable for an HP based nuker, I guess. Shitty. Defense based nuker question mark? Nah, it's too bad. Nah. Okay, who are we rolling? This one. Horrible. And there you have it. there you have it. Okay, protection. Now we're getting into the hard stuff. Now we are getting into the hard stuff, and he has way too much of these. Way too much of these. I'm not gonna be able to go through all of them for the last 15 minutes of this stream. So let's just start off with a few pieces here and there, but he definitely needs to comb through his protection. This is where the hard stuff is, by the way, but it is what it is. Okay, let's gauge how many speed boosts does he have. A very good amount of speed boots from protection, very good amount of speed boots from Stone Skin, decent from Supersonic, from Merciless, so I can definitely sell anything that's not a very good non-speed boot. We're not gonna be wasting any ores on these just to try and roll speed on them. Shitty. Shitty. These are already 16, so fuck that. I didn't see too many from Feral though. What was Feral looking like? Decent chunk. Doesn't have that much ore to be rolling boots, I'd say. We already saw he had speed. Let's see from HP, attack, and defense. Make a quick gauge. What he has. The 5 stars, honestly, are insta-sells here. He has a very good amount of protection, so we can sell all of the baddies straight out. Triple defense on this, but fuck that. Yeah, it's really a sell-all. From protection, it's always gonna be for speed, guys. Protection just needs speed. I wouldn't advise using ore on these, indeed. With Stone Skin, however, it doesn't always have to be speed, so I will keep some decent pieces on percentages. HP percent with crit rate, could use it on a slow HP nuker. This one does make sense for a Death Knight or something along those lines. HP with crit rate nuker potentially. This one's shit. It's already 16, but it's absolute shit, guys. Like, fuck that. Defense that rolled double flat. Nope. HP that rolled triple defense. I guess it's acceptable. Attack that rolled triple res is a sell. Defense with crit rate, crit damage. Okay-ish at best. Really should be a sell, though. Defense with speed. Really doesn't make too much sense, guys. If you wanted speed, you'd be building it with speed. This one for a slow crit rate. Defense nuker, that is. This one's shit. This one's shit. Fuck yeah. Let's see them Merciless. Here we could keep some slow nuker pieces. HP with crit damage. Kinda okay-ish. Really isn't, but to each their own. HP with crit damage. Honestly, these need to roll a lot better for them to be keeps. At least a double good substat. That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. No. Acceptable-ish. Kinda fine. Nah, they really are gone. Fuck them. Who are you gonna build in Merciless and throw this shit on him? That's the real question. We already saw he has some good speed boots, so at this point all of these are just sells. Only this one makes a little bit of sense for a slow HP nuker, but really kinda crap. Feral you could be using on a lot of people. Attack with speeds. Kinda fine-ish. Attack with crit damage. Kinda fine-ish. This is shit. HP, flat attack, sell. Sell. Has crit rate and crit damage on it. Borderline acceptable, but I'd really sell that if I were him. Same with this one, it's rolling kind of piss poor, but kind of fine-ish. This one's shit. Shit. Yup. Shitty. What'd that pinpoint do? I wouldn't really waste ore on pinpoint, he can just farm a bunch. This one not worth the ore. It's a righteous set, guys. It's a speed set, basically. If it doesn't have speed, it's not a righteous. I'm selling him. Okay, with protection, we want a lot of speed on protection. If it doesn't have speed, we could use ore on it. This one has speed. Double res could make some sense for somebody. This one does need to get rolled a bit. This is where it becomes really hard, by the way. This is where you gotta really concentrate on what you're doing. This one is kind of whatever. Triple res, good. A little bit of speed on it. Triple attack. It is a DPS piece, but would you really put this? It really isn't. This one's kinda okay-ish, but would have been okay if it was on the crit rate, not on the attack. This one we could ore. This one we could ore. This one definitely needs ore if it's to stay on the account. Let's try. Triple crit rate. Now it's actually usable on the account. Not the best thing for protection, but definitely usable. We really want to see triple speed on this. There you have it. An amazing piece. This would have been a sell if we didn't do this. This would have been a sell straight out. Now it's one of his best protection speed weapons. There you have it, guys. Can we do this here as well? Let's find out. The fuck we could. RNG gives, RNG takes. It took here. So yeah, here we're definitely looking for a lot of speed, a little bit of resistance, HP percent, defense percent, but speed is king on these pieces. Same can be said for the helmets, same can be said for the shields. With the gloves, we will be looking for speed for the most part. This one could make the cut for somebody. Crit rate gloves are also not the worst, especially with speed on them. This one has a good amount of speed, so it doesn't even matter. This could have been a flat HP and it still would have been a keep for protection. This one has a little bit of speed with HP percent on it, so it could roll decent. This one looks like shit, so this one we sell. This one has speed, so it's worth rolling up to 8, see what it do. But honestly, it looks pretty decent, and now it's perfect. Now it's perfect. This one I just straight up sell. He has way too many gloves for me to start leveling these up, I'd say, and try use ore on him. This one I'd sell as well. That doesn't have speed already. This one's shitty. Crit rate, it can roll a good amount of speed. It started rolling a little bit of speed, so I'd say it's kind of worth it. crit damage, could roll a bunch of crit rates or HP percent. It did, so I'd say this could be usable on somebody as a broken piece. This one is absolute god-awful, guys. This one I'd rework if he could. He doesn't have the ore for it, but I'd say this might be worth reworking with ore. It's already 16, so I think it would be a okay thing to roll. I guess. I mean, if at least it was a double on the red, maybe. I guess we can just sell it, sure. So yeah, again, mostly we are looking for speed. Even on this, if it rolled speed as a flat, it would have been okay, but this is a straight up sell. Doesn't even need to get looked at. So yeah, you get the picture. We're looking for speed on these. Same with the chesticles. This one looks like a sell if you ask me. I could try to use ore on this. It already has a triple on it. So if this is a triple sell, triple speed, might actually make sense. Does have very few of these though. I don't know. I feel unlucky. Shit. Hey, look at how lucky that went. We gave it all the chances it deserved, and even a few more that it didn't. Wasn't great. This one, if it rolls at least one speed up to 8, would be great. It didn't. It rolled shit. At this point, it's a sell. HP percent. I'd sell this one. Doesn't matter what this one rolls. Neither does this. Technically speaking, he could try to roll this up to 8 if it has a double roll. He could rework it, but not with the low amount of ore he has for epics at least. He actually has plenty of ore for legendaries, so that can be good. This one, if it rolls triple speed, is a straight up keep, guys. Does no such thing, so we can fuck right off. So yeah, you get it. Looking for the speed. With Stone Skin, things are a little bit different. Here, speed is not super crucial. He does have way too much Stone Skin if we gotta be honest, but here you could be building some slow nukers, you could be building some slow supports. There is a case for Stone Skin. It's actually a little bit harder deciding what you're selling here, and we don't have too much time to go over it right now, but I would not go over this thing right now. Let's just move down to the Merciless. I really don't have time for much more. Supersonic, we're basically looking for nothing but a speed bang. Looking for a lot of speed on these. If it doesn't have speed, it's not an item of Supersonic for the most part. With Merciless, it's basically like Lethal. We're looking for a lot of speed, crit rate, crit damage, damage multipliers, that kind of stuff. So I can see there are some decent pieces at the top half. Good amount of crit rate here, the rest are shit, but I'm not gonna sell that. Same with this one. This one has a lot of speed, a little bit of crit rate. This one is an absolute sell. This one has a good amount of speed and it has crit rate, so it's good. This one's fine. Basically with these, if you get a good rare piece, you keep it. You never use ore on rare pieces though, that's for sure. You basically try and see if you get something decent. This one honestly is absolute shit. This one I would rework. This one I would rework because just the HP percent on this, horrible. Triple res, that's a triple sell right there. That's a triple sell right there. I don't care, it's 16 at this point. It failed us. The thing about Merciless is you could also keep it as a support set because you could just use it as a 4-piece Merciless combination, mostly for the accessories if you gotta be completely honest, but a single piece from the top half is also going to be important here for the sake of getting an extra chance of reflex set basically. So that can be kind of cool. So it's not only an attack set, guys, you could actually use it as a support thing as well. This one, if it rolls a bunch of speed, it would be great. Speed and attack would be best. This, not good enough. So yeah, from the good sets, you really can't just go around selling stuff, you actually give it a chance. If that thing rolled triple speed, it would have been amazing for a nuker, would have been amazing for a support. But like that, it was shit. See anything else at the bottom? Nothing really stands out here. Honestly, this is a sell. But yeah, I'm just trying to go through just some basics at this point for you guys. I'm not gonna be doing a cleanse on this bottom half at this point. There's just simply not enough time. I think we already did a tremendous amount of work for this man. Over 300 pieces sold. So yeah. Here on these, you're looking for either speed or you're looking for a lot of damage. This one doesn't have either of those, so honestly I would be selling this one if I were him. So yeah, let's just throw it out. It could use a little bit of ore, but he does not have enough epic ore for this to be worth it. If it was a triple roll bad piece, I would have though. Do we have some unrolled gear we can take a look at? Don't see any. But yeah, from here, we're looking for speed. This one does have a little bit of crit rate, so a damage nuker could be worth it. This one's kind of crap. Accuracy with a lot of crit damage on it. Not ideal. I think I'd actually use ore on this. I'd use one of his last ores on this. Let's see if he gets something amazing. Shit. Speed. Ball sack. Even with triple crit rate, I'd say this is pretty crappy. I'd say this is pretty crappy. Gave it all the chances it deserved and then some. This one has speed and attack. Defense with crit damage, kinda acceptable. Accuracy with double speed is fine. So yeah, with the Slayer obviously we're looking for damage stuff. With Feral you could be looking for a lot of things actually. The Feral is quite the interesting set. Kinda like the Stone Skin, you could be using it on all sorts of different things. You could want to be fast with it, you could want nukers out of it. It's kind of a hard sell set to be cleansing for, because you can always make a case about some of the pieces. With Pinpoint, if it doesn't have speed it's not really Pinpoint. Stone Cleaver is basically a nuker set, not a very good one at that, so it's kind of... I'd only keep really good pieces out of this, and Rebirth, obviously it's for revivers, so you want a lot of speed, HP percent, defense percent, that kind of stuff. Okay, time guys, time. 90 minutes, man's 30 mil richer, and 300, almost 350 more slots lighter on the gear, so I think we did a lot of work on this man's account. So yeah guys, do let me know in the comments if you think we did a good job on the dude's account. I really think we made a lot of good space for him. Some items also probably should have gotten sold there, but I don't know, don't want to be making too drastic of decisions just yet for some other people. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, subscribe, and don't forget you can check me live on stream each Tuesday and Thursday, where I do more free account takeovers. Download the game from my download link if you want to support the channel for free and start the right way. And thanks for watching. I'm Chris05, and I'll see you in my next video or stream.